4.2b, compound probability. We can calculate the probability of complex situations by paying attention to the keywords and or. So previously we were looking at, well, what are the odds of one event occurring in total? Well, what if the events are dependent on each other? So we'll look at the two basic words that interlink events and make them dependent on one another. The words and the word or. So when we have an and situation in a problem, we need to multiply the individual probabilities. So what are the odds of this and this happening? Well, we just multiply the probabilities of the first thing happening times the probability of the second thing happening. Now let's look at the keyword or. What are the odds of this or that happening? We add the individual probabilities. So let's go through an example. I have a toolbox containing 1 hammer, 3 wrenches, 2 screwdrivers, and 4 saws. What is the probability of drawing a hammer or a wrench? So we look for our keyword. Scroll up a little bit. We look for the keyword or. What does or mean? We add the individual probabilities. So how many tools do we have total? Let's talk about that. Total tools. We have 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4. So that's going to be 6, 9, 10. So we have 10 total. So that's our probability, or that's our denominator of our probability. So the probability of drawing a hammer is going to be the number of hammers over the total. So 1 over 10. And the probability of drawing a wrench is going to be 3 over 10, because there's 3 wrenches and there's 10 total. So the probability of drawing a hammer or a wrench is going to be 1 over 10 plus 3 over 10, which is 4 over 10, because we add the numerator to keep the same denominator, which reduces down to, if we divide both these by 2, this reduces to 2 over 5. So that's the probability of drawing a hammer or a wrench. Now, if I replace the tools after drawing, what is the probability of drawing a saw and a screwdriver? So let's calculate the probability of drawing a saw. It's going to be 4 over the total, which is 10. And the probability of drawing a screwdriver is going to be 2 over 10. So how we calculate the probability of an and situation is we multiply these two individual probabilities. So 4 over 10 times 2 over 10. This will give us 8 over 100, which is equal to, if we divide top and bottom by 4, 2 over 25. So that is the probability of drawing a saw and a screwdriver.